How would you describe your emotions about all the attention that you've gotten?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point I'm pretty used to it, and I always tell people, like, I wouldn't want it any other way. Like, I'm happy to do media before every single game, especially when we're on the road, and there's a lot of people that maybe this is their first time getting to see us play, or all of you maybe the first time. Obviously, it's my first time in San Francisco, so I try to look at it in the best possible manner that I can, and it's still fun for me. And there's a lot of people that would want to be in my shoes and have those types of opportunities. And I think it's always good to remind yourself, like, there's always eyes on you. And I think my mom has always reminded me that ever since I was a young kid too. Like, even when you're a high school basketball player, there's young girls looking up to you and wanting to be like you, and you got to try to set the best example you can 100% of the time. And no one's going to be perfect by any means, but I think just reminding myself of that, how grateful I am to be in this position, and it is my responsibility to try to help grow this game and do it to the best of my ability. And there's certainly days that are harder than others, but at the end of the day, I just remind myself I'm very lucky and fortunate. Honestly, I feel like I talk to the media more than I get to talk to my own family, which really, which is really kind of sad in a way. And it's a lot for somebody that's 22 years old. Like, it can be tough at times. Our team is really young. Like, it's difficult navigating this. I absolutely love it, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But I think just getting off social media, I think that's been, the healthiest thing. I think the biggest thing is, mental health is very important. It's important for professional athletes, it's important for student athletes, it's important for every single person in this world. Feel like they have somebody to talk to. So, I think it's been something we've all been trying to navigate and continue to give ourselves grace in, so I appreciate you asking.
The sports world is absolutely stunned tonight because a reporter has just been fired on the spot after asking Caitlin Clark a question so out of line, so unprofessional, that it sent shockwaves through the entire WNBA media circle. It all happened in a post-game press conference, a routine session that suddenly turned into a complete disaster. Caitlin Clark had just wrapped up another electric performance, the kind that fills arenas and blows up social media within minutes. Reporters gathered, cameras rolled, and everything seemed normal, until one reporter decided to throw professionalism out the window. According to multiple witnesses, he asked Caitlin a question that wasn't about basketball, wasn't about the game, and wasn't even close to appropriate. It was personal, provocative, and completely over the line. The room went silent. Even Caitlin froze for a second, shocked and visibly uncomfortable. Her teammates stared. Her coach stepped forward instantly. Within minutes, league officials were alerted. The Fever's PR staff confronted the reporter, and before the press conference even ended, his media credentials were revoked. One insider described it as the most unprofessional, unacceptable thing I've ever seen asked in a WNBA presser. Another reporter added, "He wasn't here to cover basketball. He was here to make a scene." And it worked, but not in the way he hoped. By the end of the night, the outlet he worked for announced his termination, releasing a statement condemning his behavior and apologizing directly to Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever organization. Caitlin didn't address the question directly afterwards, but her response was crystal clear through her body language: calm, strong, unshaken. Because while someone tried to rattle her, she refused to give them that satisfaction. But the bigger story? This incident has started a massive conversation about protection, media access, and the way athletes, especially women, are treated in press rooms. And one thing is certain, a line was crossed. Caitlin handled it with class, and the reporter paid the ultimate price. This story is far from over. But tonight, the WNBA has made one message unmistakably clear. You don't get to disrespect Caitlin Clark and walk away with your job.